It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get to see the Eagles' second-year running back. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Eagles and the Vikings on Monday night.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2 from the 6. Well, now how about this return? Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time. And in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 9 carries, 55 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the 2nd of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. And this, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but rumor is, might have a few more for 2023. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Cousins again. Rager catches it left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Cousins now. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Dominate this. Let's be smart. They can't stop them from just on guard now.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd down and goal. Cousins to the end zone, but It's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3. I think it was a smart move.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback, now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts. They'll start by running the option to the right. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The numbers on the ground for Gainwell last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Eagles 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, he just falls.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Following the interception, Cousins. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Again, it's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Kentavious Street just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive.
Here we go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here are the Vikings now to start their... Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Cousins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On third down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Seems like a perpetual search for productive receivers for Philadelphia, but they think that Quez Watkins might be a keeper after his 2021. Earned a starting spot for much of the season and put up over 600 yards while averaging 15 per catch. They're giving the former 6th-rounder another opportunity and seeing if those numbers will keep growing.
And he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins finding Hockenson here on the out route. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down throw for Cousins. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Eagles to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They run behind center with Gainwell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Back and 50.
Hurts. Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
50 Vikings. Go.
Gainwell will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Cousins again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Cousins to throw it. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gamewell. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Andrew Booth making the tackle. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On 2nd and 7, Hurts. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
18 runners, 19 right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Ready, set.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. On play action, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Again, it's Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Cousins. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way now. It's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
from the gun. Here's a run by Gainwell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. That one looks like he'll throw here. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, Gainwell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The point after through the raindrops, something good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. A throw on the money to Rager. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. Nice footwork at the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football. And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Automatic first down.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown from a yard out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Eagles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.